long is that? It's already straight.
What up, guys?
Already.
Today we're gonna take apart a Honda V6 engine, also known as a J35A9 engine. This is only taking it apart and not putting it back. Stay tuned to see what's inside. Okay, the time right now is 5:25. Let's take this apart. There you go. This These are the injectors. On this side. Thermostat housing. There's the EGR. This is your bypass. Okay. Now we go to this side. That's your T-belt. And then this is your engine mount bracket. Moving a crank bolt. keyway supposed to come out with it. Okay. And taking out the tensioner. There we go. Ready? This thing's gonna flop. This is your tensioner. Well, comes the timing belt. You can take, okay, take this out, 17. Bank one camshaft sprocket. Just wiggle it, should come out. Taking out the second one. Same thing. Wiggle. Next thing is this cover here. Go. That's your camshaft sensor here. Do the other side. Okay, and this is your tensioner pulley, which I gotta remove with 14. Be careful with the back side of this. The back side of this has this slider, pulley slider. Don't loosen. The idler pulleys next. This thing. Easy peasy. We can take out the oil filter housing. Well, I can find that. Well, might have to catch it. So I have some oil still. There we go. Yeah. If you have a lot of leak behind this thing, it might be this guy. That's a seal. What's next? This one you can pull out. And that's your crankshaft seal or the oil pump seal. Next is the water pump. This is the whole piece here, the water pump. Voila, water pump. That's what's inside. What's next is gonna be the valve covers. That's what's next. 10 mils. Okay. You have the V6, you got twice the fun. That's your valve train. Okay, what else? Okay, we're gonna go for the head bolts now. 14s. These are really tight. The struggle feel. So just loosen them first. Yeah, well, then move it. That's the last one. There we go. This is the first one. Come out easy. Doesn't come out, you gotta pry it. There's a pry spot here. right here. And do the other side. I felt it go up. I think it's already up. Let's try again. Doesn't come up, try more. There. There we go. Where's the head gasket? This is your head gasket. And this one has a dowel pin on each. One here, one here. The other one is stuck on the cylinder head. Now, we'll remove the other side. This is a V6. Shaky, shaky. There we go. There's your head gasket. You got numbers on them because I've been there. I've been in here already before. And this one is actually a bad head gasket because the firing rings are already toast. Compared to this one, see the black stuff? This one is gone. There's misfiring on number 5 and number 6. Due to head gasket. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over. Oh, there goes. Okay. So let's put a projector. Oh, the parts. The other parts. Okay. Now we're going for the rear main seal here. So, open gasket first. The open gasket. No, just use this one. Since this is pretty quick. Open gasket. I think we got them. Try again. Let's see what's inside. Oh, there's nothing inside. Alright, this is the oil pickup. 10mm bolt again. Take them out. There the pickup collapses. And I forgot what this thing's called. I think it's a windage tray. That's what it's called. Oops. Where'd that go? Let's take him out. Whoa. And now we're in the good stuff. The next one will be the rear main seal back here. If you have a leak on the rear main seal, this is the one you're after, that seal. Usually, if you have a bad seal like this, you'll have a leak in between the transmission and the engine. I'm gonna have to manually remove that one. Fit? Nope, doesn't fit. Okay, this is the first hurdle of the day. It's just because this bolt is blocking it. Okay. Just spray a little bit. Oops. Yep. There's your seal. It's a rear main seal. Okay. The next one, we're gonna be removing. What's next? Oh, the oil pump. It's on this side. Now that the pickup is gone, we can remove the oil pump. Yes. My pry bar. So if I had the bolts all out, taken out, should just come out. This is your oil pump seal, or also known as the crank seal. And then on the other side, if your oil pump is leaking on this area, it drips down to the pan. It's most likely because of this gasket here is tight, just like this one. This is flat, so this one was leaking a lot too. Okay, I think let's do a spin. We're down to the crankshaft. With your pistons on top. Alright, so we're gonna remove the crankshaft, I mean the pistons now. piston. Here's the pin. We'll start with, oops, wait to put back the crank bolt. Gotta put back this crank bolt real quick so we can spin the motor. Good. Yeah, let's start with this one. What? That's it. So I stand 12 point. Maybe you can loosen some of them too. That's it. Got one. Special tool. Okay, the baby is coming. The baby is coming on the other side. The baby is coming on the other side. And we got piston number 1. If you're gonna do a rebuild, make sure you put it back on the same spot, because these are mated together. You cannot interchange. Got one. Got a few more to go. Second baby is coming out. The second baby is coming. And it's a boy. It's a boy this time. Cylinder number 4. Got a boy. Where did I put it? Put it together with the other one. What's our time right now? Almost 6. What time did we start it?
5:25.
25? We're on the third one on the V6 on the engine, and I dropped something in there, which might be a problem. So I don't have a magnet. Where'd that thing go? I dropped it. Baby number 3 is coming. Not quite. Come on this side. Oh, there you go. Cylinder number 2, piston number 2. I dropped one of the rod bolts down there. The 3. Oh, I have not loosened that one yet. I have not loosened that one yet. Here we go, we're doing this one. This is a 4th cylinder of 6. 4 of 6. That doesn't want to come out easily. Get my special tool here. What's coming out? The baby number. It's coming. Oh, broke that one. Don't do that. That's what you're trying to avoid. This one goes here. Got it bearing? Got it bearing on here. Okay. Oh, I can't find the bearing. Okay, so the next one, I can't find where the other bearing went. Next one. Next one. It's coming. It's coming on this side. This one's on the camera. There we go. That's number 5. This is number 5. I think this will be the last one. We got one more to go for the connecting rod from the piston. Okay. A special tool. Made out of plastic, so I can shove this thing in here. There we go. And this is how it looks without the pistons. This is just the crankshaft now. Okay. What size is this? 17? 14? What's it, 14? What's it, 14? Okay. I'm just using a breaker bar to loosen this. Nothing fancy. It also has this side bolts. So reinforcement, I believe, for the rod bearing journals. It has one on each side. Okay. We're almost at the end of this journey. What time is it now? The time is almost 6. This is a trick on how to loosen this. Just lift the bolts up a little bit, and then shake it. Up, shake it. It should come out, but they don't usually. You have to pry them up. These are also numbered and with arrows. Say like this one here. The arrow is pointing this way towards the crank, towards the belt side. It says number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you cannot mix them up. There you go. Got one of these things. I forgot what they're called. I think they're rod bearing journals or rod bearings. Main journal bearings. I'm not sure. But they hold the crankshaft basically. Come on, buddy. Come out. Hey. And last but not the least, the crankshaft. That's where your torque comes from. The crankshaft. Another thing to take note here, if you're replacing the bearing, this is it's called a thrust washer, which is right here. It could be easily missed. Like it could fall down and you'll never know that it's there. This piece right here prevents the crank from moving forward and backward. So make sure you put it back if you're doing a rebuild, or make sure you have one with your kit. And then this is the, this is your crank bearing here, and they have tabs that's supposed to go back on. It's a specific spot. You cannot put it backwards. Okay, without further ado, this is what's left. There's nothing else to take apart besides those. Oops, my bad. For that one. This is just a bare block now. That's a knock sensor. Was a knock sensor. And this engine again is a popular engine, popular V6 engine. It's a base model. It's not the VCM ones. J35A9. As basic as it can get. Just pulled out from an older Honda Pilot. Alright, so it's about 6:05 right now. I think we started like what time?
5:25.
5:25, so that's about like 40 minutes. 40 minutes. But putting it back together is a different story. It's gonna take you a lot more time. It's gonna take you probably like 2.5 days with all the measuring and meticulous cleaning. And alright, this is how you take apart a J series engine. Until the next video.